So yesterday I received a pretty interesting TikTok video that pretty much talked about what's going on today in the dating world in Black America. Now we all know the usual suspects, Lizzo, Cardi B, just everybody, Saweetie, ladies like that who are really influencing young women to go out there, get the bag. Oh, dare I say, Lori Harvey, and that you really don't need these guys in today's world. Go out there, get the bag, be sexual, do what you need to do. And you only live once, YOLO, right? But then, we have so many guys in the travel community, guys that are interracial dating. And sometimes we think that women don't really understand what's going on. Until I watched this clip. And guys, it is a little tough for some ladies to watch this, but let's go ahead and play that clip.
Very near future, Black women are going to be skipped over. They're going to be avoided by Black men if we don't change the way we behave. I want to have your hot girl summer, live your best life and all that, and I ain't tripping on you. I understand we think we can be men, and it's sad to say that we can't. Sometimes it's hard to admit it, but you can't. While you being a young hoe, guess what? You're going to turn into an old hoe. Because while you're around hoeing, it's somebody ready to be a wife, and they're going to take your husband. So stop doing this shit. And I know somebody's going to be mad at me. And guess what? If you mad, you might be the one I'm talking about. So refrain from putting yourself in the comments. Don't do that to yourself. Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, City Girls, Nicki Minaj, anything and everything like that should not be your life goals. Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, them City Girls, they be having men. They don't live like that. They sell that bullshit to y'all. It pops in the club and makes you shake your ass. But should you want to live like that? No. We got to do better. So don't ruin your life, because what's going to happen is, I'm going to tell you, Black women are about to be single. Black women are about to be ostracized. Black women are about to be avoided. Black women are about to be cast to the side. That's what's happening. We want to get mad, some of us, when we see our brothers getting with other races. But the thing is, they're tired of dealing with this delusional bullshit. They don't even want to plug into that. So these delusional mind frames that some of us Black women have, this Walt Disney thought process, y'all need to get rid of that shit, or you're going to be alone. Start picking your pets out now.
So let me kind of talk about that, right? Back in the day, we had a saying about young ladies who were out there in the streets. We called them being fast, right? And this is what's going on right now in Black America. Many Black men are having a hard time. Now, let Black women tell it. They're the ones who can't find somebody on their level. In actuality, Kevin Samuels talked about the fact that a lot of successful Black men had the hardest issue. It wasn't that they couldn't find a Black woman that was educated or doing very well. They had a hard time finding a Black woman who would compliment him as a wife, meaning that she wanted the same things out of the relationship and was willing to play a feminine role in the relationship. She wanted to be married, but more or less on a power couple thing. She really didn't want to put her effort into the relationship. She wanted herself to look good to her public people and things like that, brag about the husband, but she really didn't want to play a role. So when you look at what's going on here, a lot of women are being influenced by these other celebrities who are probably not married or who will never be married, and yet they think that these guys are going to commit to them. But in all actuality, these guys, whether you know it or not, have more options than you think. Let's take guys like Yes Jonas, okay? Yes Jonas is getting real popular on TikTok. He's been here on YouTube before, and I want to play this particular small clip of this video, and I'll come back.
I want to thank all you women who married your careers in education, who said we didn't make enough money. All of the single men who said we were too dark, or we were too ugly, or we were too boring, or we were too dry, or we were too this. I want to thank you. I want to thank you. Because you woke a lot of us up and said, yo, we don't want you, but somebody else will. So dudes started getting their passports and say, those women over there want us, all of them. So I want to thank you.
So as you can see there, you have guys and communities building up, like even that average guy, right? The average guy who would be the guy that, like, a lot of women wouldn't want. They would say, oh, he's lame, he doesn't make enough money. Even those guys are like, wait a minute. Okay, like, we're trying to chase these chicks from the neighborhood and stuff, and it's not going anywhere. They got kids and everything. Like, why am I talking to them? It doesn't make any sense, right? It makes much more sense for me to like go someplace else, go to another community. Let me just say this. Let's not act like women in the black community won't take your man either, right? You have some women that will sit back and be like, okay, this dude seems like he is a good man. I can really rock with a dude like this. And we'll do it. Same thing with women coming from other communities. I'm talking about white, Hispanic, Asian. It's a lot of opportunities out there right now. And a lot of ladies just don't get it, right? And you'll be out here chasing these streets, chasing these dudes, come back pregnant and things like that. And that is completely fine. But now there is a limit to all that. And by the time you 28, 30, 35, 40, it's difficult, and somebody's going to want to be a wife. Somebody in the world. I mean, you come to the like I said, these Latin American countries, they go so hard. Latin American countries go so hard, man. Like, honestly. You got white women in America. I don't even know how many dudes I'm seeing in marriage relationships from brothers on Facebook now. So many. Like one brother I saw, he got married out in St. Louis. Shout out to him. I won't call his name. Another brother from Chicago, he just got married. Or it's happening so much. And these are dudes that in the black community, you say, that guy is too short or he don't make a lot of money. These dudes are bouncing, yo. And I know sisters going to say, well, I didn't want him no way. He wasn't this. And that's exactly the point. Like, but now that guy that's eligible for something else that you can't even access him no more. And at first it used to be like where women were really like making it quite difficult, for the average guy to access them. Like, why are you talking to me? What's your name? You ask the name, she'd be like, I ain't got a name. And now it's like the kind of dudes that are functional, have some potential, they're not even really like worried about it no more. They are completely out. And she's right. And let me tell you this, like even in the Pan-African community, you can't keep these guys here. I'm a pro-black myself, man, but I see what's going on. These dudes have no incentive in black America, at least from the female side of the view that I see. Now, I do see an incentive by staying with your own people for me, sure. But most guys just can't see it from what they're going to be getting. What are they going to be getting? That's the question. It's going to be a whole new overhaul. You have to come in, retrain people. That takes generations. And most dudes like, look, I'm trying to be happy right now. I'm out. Don't have time for all that. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains an all-time high. I'm out.